Day 209. A decent night's sleep, obviously. And now that I'm fully rested and have the rope in my possession, I am going to go ahead and strap it down to this rock and start to get myself down into the canyon part of Ash Canyon. But before I do the climb down, I think I'd forgotten stuff. I'm an idiot some days. But as much as I play Inventory Management Simulator, it's like in real life, you know? You almost have to try to leave about half a dozen times before you're actually ready and able to actually leave. Yeah, I want to take my coal for certain. And do another quick once over. I do want to leave the furs there. I want them to continue to cure while I'm down in the basin. I think after that, I'll actually be able to go. I swear, I've tried to leave about 3 times and forgotten things. But how do you survey when you don't have any charcoal to survey? And I'm trying to go for faithful cartographer, and you can't say you're very faithful if you don't have charcoal to do the survey. Oh gosh. The insanity sometimes, you know? Well, let's go ahead and drop the rope down, and that'll take a lot of weight off of my equation right there. Okay, good, good, good. I wish it wasn't quite so foggy. Yeah. Again, remember, put your crampons on your ears, everyone. I know you're strapping them to your feet, but the fact that the accessory one is right by your ear so high, it just feels to me like you're hanging them on your ears, and that's supposed to help somehow. But they're in the game, so I will use them. And that way we can try to make ourselves up and down to these walls just a little bit easier then. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, yep, before you leave, always remember, switch your crampons off. That way you don't, like, ruin them. Okay, we're back to normal here. Alright, now, this is one area of the game that looks a bit different than others. Is that wood I can grab? No. Okay. Because everything is so burnt. They've got this slightly different terrain here. And I have to be trying to do this during the fog weather. So we'll have to see that. I'm going to go ahead and kind of do a bit of recon here. I'm going to try and hold to the cliff face. Keep that on my right and try to walk around this area a little bit, just to try and prevent myself from getting lost, because I really don't know this terrain supremely great. Okay, there's going to be things to pick and survive here, and there's something down there I want to check out. I'm looking for the stuff and things, so to speak. I'm certain there's things down here. It's just I'm trying to make progress in a new area with minimal visibility. So trying to make use of the natural terrain and features in order to keep myself from actually like getting lost and horribly dying. And I'm also trying to make through this area with a bit of a lighter pack is kind of the game plan. I don't know. So Bitter Marsh. Okay. Can I even navigate here? Yeah, that's what I thought. Too low visibility to actually chart it. Okay. So we will continue on a little bit. I'm thinking I'm seeing a little bit of a path to go towards, so let's see if we can find anything with that. Alright, sight and sound is giving me another landmark to walk towards. Looks like we've got ourselves, I would gather, some form of waterfall. So let's see what... And waterfalls are often required to be mapped anyway, so... Okay. Looks like a waterfall split into 2. I know I should probably try and be a thorough little bunny and try to go underneath some of these waterfalls, but it's the middle of winter. How, how much would you want to be running into a waterfall when you've got this much snow and cold in the ground, you know? Alright, and I know that we're definitely trying to look into getting things up onto this area of the map. But before I become a chew toy, we'll go ahead and grab that old man's beard. Okay, it looks like we're walking the stream back a little bit. After a while, you kind of get used to, like, what are some of the designated paths that we have here. I am kind of on the lookout to see what is around the corners here, because sometimes there's caves or there's other supplies. There's looks to be a person here. I'll go ahead and take the feathers for certain. That's worth my trip. What do we have here? Can I have your boots? Can I have your boots? That's what searching dead bodies in the long dark be like sometimes. You can clearly see that they're wearing good boots, but you can't have them. I posted a short video about that. The best determination we could come up with is like maybe they're actually like frozen to the person. I'm thinking I know how to make fire, but you know, I think we'll drop the conversation there. It's looking rather grim. But then again, when you're in this kind of situation where you've been completely on your own for 6 months now, and in 6 months, shouldn't winter be over by now? Canadians, how long do you have winter? I mean, I know it can go for longer than just 3 months, but 6 months? That's not fair. Okay, we got a small little cave here. You could probably shelter out for the night, though, so I'm not going to insult it too badly. I will, however, see if I can map it. Has the fog lifted enough? Yes! Good, the fog's lifted enough now. Okay, alright, we're starting to get some of these details filled in here. Okay, good, good, good. And I have, yeah, kind of walked my way up and down the map just a little bit here, and that's fine. That's part of the game. While I can do this, though, what am I hearing? Where are you? Seriously. Oh, no way! I hate it when they jump out. What the heck? Well, I'm glad I made use of that. I grabbed that old man's beard. How am I doing? My condition's not that bad. Blood loss is mitigated. I'll be okay. I'm more annoyed than I am anything else. There we are. Let's take care of the infection as well before I forget about it. Last thing I want to do is forget about something to death. And normally you know me. Wrists I'll try and let time just heal, but I fix my feet just to prevent shaky cam. You guys are worth providing decent footage for. Oh, brother. The wolf has gone the way... Okay, what do we got? Another one? Okay, I didn't get him. Oh, come on! I'm in the middle of a wolf territory, aren't I? Oh, you dang son of a gun. Laceration. I'm not supremely worried about lacerations and stuff because I can recover and fix things. Anyone else? Does anyone else want a piece of Commander Tom? And my clothing look really horrible right now. You've taken about a third of my condition already. And there's the dog. Was it worth it? Dang thing. We'll go ahead and mark this down. It's about midday, just so I can know where the carcass is. I might try to go back to it, but I'd like to see what the situation is. If I find a decent shelter here soon, then I may come back to it just to harvest it up, but I'm kind of on a little bit of exploration while the weather is good. You saw what it was like earlier. I've got my bed, so I wouldn't mind crashing in a cave, but I'd like to see if I can find a slightly larger cave than what we saw. Something that's a little bit larger than my bedroll. If I can get out of the wind a little bit more, we'll call it a win for the day, so to speak. Alrighty. And I know I can always make a snow shelter. Ask and ye shall receive. I think I just saw a little bit of a shelter over here. Let me see if I can just find a good place to cross, because I've always been a little bit paranoid about some of these ice things, and I'm trying to check the territory here. I don't see a cave, but I ask and ye shall receive. That looks like some sort of building, and if I've got the bed with me, we should be good to go for the night. Let's take a look, see what's in here. It's got 4 walls and a functional door. That's looking pretty good. Angler's Den. Okay. Well, clearly this is a place, so let's go ahead and get it on the map. I'm not that far from the wolf. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, kind of zoom out a little bit. Okay. Yeah, so that's looking fine. Okay. Let's go ahead and slip inside here. What does this place have to offer for me tonight? Well, clearly this is going to be a smaller territory, but I got a workbench. Hey, that's a win right there. And I think I see a bed over there. Fire. Hey, work stove. Or a fire. A stove. Yay. And a bed. Books. Hey, we're going to be fun. I could live here for a while.
I can use this.
Okay, fabric, basically. Junk. This is one of the junkier. It's filled with a lot of crud. I'm not going to complain too much about it, because if I needed to, all that stuff could be broken down. Tools. What's in here? Arrowhead. Nice. Couple of arrow. Dang. Bit of an arrow ammo pickup here. Not bad. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and drop off some supplies here. This is looking pretty good. Okay, I really don't see how I could get a better place to crash for tonight, at least. So I'm going to go ahead and drop some gear off here. Chop up that wolf, as well as probably chop up some firewood from the local area. You know, I'm basically going to go ahead and set up camp here. I'll do the grind. You skip the time. I'll get back with you in a sec. I have returned, and I'll give you some light so we can actually see what the heck I'm doing here. Okay, stove right there. I'm not carrying a torch. What the heck is wrong with me? I always carry a torch. I'm not too worried about it. Lord knows I've got enough matches and firewood to actually get a fire started here. Alrighty. That's starting to help a little bit here. There we are. I kind of wish that they didn't have the time delay when you get to 100%, or at least that it was at least accelerated, because it already says 100% likelihood of success. It's like, come on here. Just give me the darn fire. And because I know I'm going to be up for a bit, let's go ahead and just start this off with a piece of fur. We'll go ahead and try to clear some room and drop some of the firewood here. The meat, obviously, I tried to drop actually outside. Might as well let that stay chill. The firewood we'll go ahead and store in here so it's easy to use next to the stove. And then let me take a look at how we're going to do this. I mean, I've got plenty of firewood, food. Get this sorted out of here. I'm trying to separate the firewood from the sticks just because that's how I operate. Pick up some peaches, go ahead and put those onto the fire. Might as well get those cooked up. Okay, 10 minutes. No problem then. Looking pretty solid here. You can tell I'm trying to slowly make myself home from the actual stove forward. What time is it? Okay, I've got plenty of time here. Conditions not too bad. I'm spot checking to see, what are the things that need done. My clothes honestly are not looking too bad. That's about 77% what I need that deer skin to cure up so I can fix that. 78%, 62. Usually I try to keep things close to 80 or over, but I only got a minute left on the peaches. This is how my mind works. I try not to skip time on cooking too often. I try to actually be busy while things are cooking, but it does require you to take a look at how long is the task I want to do going to take and how much time do I have before what I'm cooking burns. That seems to be like the constant debate. I'm going to need water tonight, so let's go ahead and get some of that cooked up. Oh, for crying out loud. Let's go ahead and get a torch out and start looking through here a little bit more. Okay, a couple of rifle shells, excellent. Fish hook. Bandage.
This will come in handy.
No, that's a tin can. I'll take that. Matches, always welcome. Sewing kit, good. Paper, book. More matches. Love that. Spray paint. Not just yet. Chips. Okay. Book. Cardboard. Great. Okay. We're doing pretty solid here. Lots of wood in here. If I really wanted to break this stuff down, there is definitely availability there. Cardboard box. Great. Trunk. Kind of wear through his shoes because I don't need those right now. And they're pretty heavy. Ooh, cloth. Oh. Cloth holy stick. Flare. Was there a gun there before? Was there a gun there and I just completely missed it? How blind am I? And then there's that shooting guy. Good gosh. I am blind. I am an idiot. Why does no one tell me these things? And why is there a rifle in a place called Angler's Hut? For crying out loud. I am an idiot sometimes, I swear. Die hurt page. Excuses for keeping my mouth shut. Those miners might look down on me now, but they keep digging like they are. Too deep, much too deep. Oh my gosh! Is that a Lord of the Rings reference? They dug too deep, too greedily. Oh gosh. You'll forgive me. I'm a nerd. I grew up on stuff like LOTR, and you'll be surprised how often you encounter references to it and other things. So, just curious if that is a Lord of the Rings reference. I don't know. We'd have to have like Ralph or someone from Hindelin actually confirm or deny, I suppose. Oh, brother. Okay, well, the rest of my night here is obvious. I'm going to boil up some water, get my calories and get my, hydration maxed out, and settle down for a decent night's sleep with a fire and a lot of firewood for it. Thanks for spending the day with me. If you want to support the channel, feel free to vote with your dollars either here or on Patreon. And if you want to know if I live to see tomorrow, leave a like and subscribe. I'm Commander Tom, and I will see you next time. Thanks.